1, 2, 3.
Sync.
Beautiful.
All right.
Miss Lucy!
Give me a
now I know what the intro...
God, I want to throw
even...
Tauros. I want to murder Tauros and make him into steaks. He is the fucking worst celestial spirit.
Ugh.
Not even
right,
good
well,
steak, like string steak or, fleet steak or something like that.
Look, any steak can become good steak if you cook it well enough.
That is true. Okay. Boss lady, take it over.
Now I know what the intro to this video is, and I didn't even need to ask that question.
Warning, the Dub Talk podcast may contain strong languages and themes. Viewer discretion is advised. Also, there is the chance of spoilers that may happen for a particular series. So if you are watching that or have not watched it, we do advise you might want to come back later and give a listen once you finish that show. Also, spring election arc? What the hell? It's Memorial Day when I'm recording this disclaimer. What the fuck, guys? What's with the schedule slippage? What do you mean there was a bunch of goats in the way? Move the goats out of the studio. We don't even record in the same building, let alone the same state, half of us. What do you mean it's tough out here to be a shrimp? Okay, dude, no excuses. We gotta get this on the road. I mean, what the hell? What do you mean get in the goddamn robot? Do I look like Shinji? Whatever. So please enjoy now the announcement for the spring election arc. You thought I was gonna do more goat noises. I guess I'm above all that. That was stupid. Man, I should really get off the internet and off the memes. Enjoy?
Hello, one and all, and welcome to Dub Talk, the podcast where on any normal day, a group of nerds get together and talk about the latest and greatest in anime English dubs. It's OG night tonight. I'm Stephanie, he's Hardy, and she's Megan.
Hey!
Wait. If you're Steph and he's Hardy and I'm Megan, then who's flying the plane?
When did we fly a plane? When did we decide to fly a plane?
Are we flying right now?
We're flying
Holy
right
crap,
now.
we're flying right now.
We're soaring.
Shit!
Flying.
Shit, we're screwed.
Anyways, never mind that.
Danger zone!
Wild card, bitches!
Sorry, my mom is hooking up my Blu-ray player to another room. Anyway, Wildcard Bitches, I was called.
I was singing a Danger Zone. I was like, Danger Zone!
Anyways.
Anyway, moving on.
That one time, Megan actively plotting out the Token Ranbu episode.
Yes. Okay, so you're probably wondering why we're here today, or maybe you looked at the title of the episode and you know exactly what's going on. Either way, the spring anime season has been well underway for over a month now, if you can believe it. And the new slate of simuldubs have been announced and are also underway, so it's time for us to talk about our lineup at Dub Talk.
Again?
Oh, man.
Didn't we just do this? Like 8 months ago or something?
Yeah, but that was
I was a child then. Now I am a man.
I've put childish things aside.
Oh my god.
Like brushing my teeth and using deodorant.
I've seen some shit this season. I have seen some shit.
We all are seeing some shit this season.
Oh no, I'm seeing a special brand of shit.
Oh god. Oh, we'll
Megan's
have you
like
share...
the end of Blade Runner. I have seen things you humans would never understand.
I've seen a woman lick another woman's psychic boobies.
And use them as dowsing rods, right?
Yep.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You don't want to know what we're talking about.
Good. I won't ask later then. Anyway.
Just do it.
Just keep going.
Yeah.
We can't stop here. This is dub country.
Okay, so we're gonna let you know about the 8 series we're gonna be talking about this season, both as either impressions or as full reviews at the season's end. So who's ready to talk about these shows? See which ones we're gonna be doing this season.
Yay.
Yeah, let's get it over with. I have a steak to eat.
I have an episode to actually record after this.
So,
Funny story.
keep it going.
Alright, so who wants to start off with this first one?
I vote Hardy because he's in the episode.
Yes, I am.
I second that.
For our first announcement for the spring lineup, Jamal will be hosting Love Tyrant, and Andrew, Amon, and myself will be joining him.
Have
Jamal
fun
has
suffering.
been very gung-ho about that one.
Yeah.
Jamal, I think, like, strongly campaigned for that one, and then eventually the slots for who else was going to want to be in the episode filled up, so we're like, okay, so that's an episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's how that happened.
when it comes to sexual-based comedy, you can't just... it's Jamal just sort of gravitates towards it. Same thing with Shimonetta.
Kinda.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know much about Love Tyrant outside the fact that apparently it's a parody of Death Note of all things.
It's a parody of a lot of things, some of which actually work, but not all of them. So, not to spoil for the episode, but we'll get into the nitty-gritty when it comes.
Alright, I'll talk about the next one. The second show we're going to be covering this season for an Impressions episode, alongside Love Tyrant, it's actually going to be Kato the Right Answer. And Jet has opted to host this episode, and Roots, Noah, and Jamal are going to join him. I've actually been watching Kato myself, too. It's very interesting.
I actually need to start it.
It's very complex. To be fair, some of the CGI animation kind of bugs the hell out of me, but that's something normal for me anyway.
I will say this about the CGI animation in that show. It is leagues and it is leaps and bounds better than the CGI in Berserk.
I can agree with that. Better than Berserk, better
than the CGI in Berserk. Come and rock me, Amadeus.
Berserk, Arslan, yeah, it's some of the better CGI work, which I'm okay with, but I still have problems with CGI. It's like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Berserker. But everyone knows that the best anime CGI is easily the CGI segments in Show by Rock. I mean,
absolutely.
Yeah. Because for one thing, they didn't have to worry about animating mouths.
That makes things so much easier.
Exactly.
Megan, what is the third series we're going to be talking about this season?
The third series, fuck me. The third series that we're going to be talking about tonight is World End. What are you doing? Can you, whatever the fuck it's called, World End. Because Suka, and I hope it doesn't sucka. That one will be unfortunately hosted by Andrew. Fuck Andrew.
You have to let him out of the cage for once.
Do I have to?
Well, you can always just set up a microphone right next to the cage, but then he'll try to rattle it just to distract you.
Wait, I just realized, is this a Grimgar reunion again?
It is. That's why we specifically did it. Because it is Andrew, Jet, Roots, and myself. Team Grim Live. Oh god, there's another show we did together too.
Grim Live The Last Witch.
Grim Live The Last Witch, can you save us?
Oh my god, this is getting longer and longer.
Grim Live The Last Witch, can you save? That sounds like a poster for a 1930s horror movie.
That sounds like a
No,
light
it
novel.
actually sounds like a legit light novel title. Can you save me? Are you my mom? Can we bang?
Oh my god.
Remember, children, light novels are trash. Unless they're Baccano or Spice and Wolf.
Or Slayers.
Or Slayers. Or the Sarah for the End ones.
Yeah. Megan, do you want to talk about the next one on the list too?
Sure, why not?
You're the actual host for this.
I'm the host on this one! Because it's Ladies' Night with the Royal Tutor. Which has, obviously, myself hosting. I guess some hack named Lilac.
Nice.
Some skank named Gigi, and whatever the fuck a Zenith is.
We have not inducted Zenith into Ladies' Night, I'm realizing. Because she couldn't
Oh
get
god,
kicked
we're
and
going to
not
haze her! Does she have to down a box of wine while reciting the script to Mean Girls?
We might have to
While
do that!
while listening to It's Raining Men on repeat.
Oh boy.
In a thong!
Oh god, we're gonna have fun recording that because we're actually set to record it next week.
P.S.
Nice.
Gigi is not a skank. She's a classy woman.
Mhm.
Hardy, however, is a skank. He's a steak skank. He'll do anything for a
Space
good
Skank
steak.
hard on.
God damn it.
You better make that your
Anyway.
name on Twitter now.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, so yeah, Royal Tutor is our ladies' night. Because of course all of the boys, so why not have the girls cover them? There is this show, I saw a little snippet of like something on Facebook today that Crunchyroll posted. Sanrio Boys? Have you heard about
Oh my
this
god,
one?
that's gonna be the girls next year.
That has to be girls' night. That has to be, because oh my god.
Because they won't fucking
The
dub
premise alone is
Starmu.
insane. As I eat more of my food. Hardy, what's the 5th show we're covering this season?
Well, unlike you broads, we men picked a classy show to cover for men's night. We're
Excuse me,
gonna
Only
the
get
because it
broadest of
filled up
broads.
before I could even jump in, so shut your face.
right. But we will be covering Alisons Oroku. Roots will be hosting that one. Myself and Andrew will also be joining him, as well as soon to be. Well, he'll probably be by the time this episode is uploaded. Soon to be dad, or for the second time, Noah Clue. And so that's kind of the reason why I picked him. We picked all the men as well as the oldest person and the guy who's the actual dad. So,
And you
It
also
makes all
picked the
sense.
youngest one because somebody has to be the little shit.
right.
Yeah, I think because I've at least caught up finally on all of the new shows I've been interested in. I think in terms of new shows, Alisons Oroku is probably my favorite of the season.
It's basically Bunny Drop with sexy granddad and magical powers.
Yeah, it's one of those where
I
you
might
can't
as well
judge a book by
watch
its
it. I
cover.
just don't want to spend an hour watching the first episode. I say as I
It
watch
goes
the
by
first episode of
quickly.
Hyoka, which is a half hour long.
Well, I'll tell you this. You talk
the first
about
episode
bad
was
CGI. That's the first episode of Alisons Oroku has some of the jankiest CGI I've ever seen.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah,
But
it needs
But
to
the
be
first
seen.
episode does go by rather quickly. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a much more complex story than you think, and I enjoyed it so much. I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing.
Yeah, I've been really
Um,
enjoying it.
All right, the 6th show. This is the last show we're actually covering for the impression side of things.
Mhm.
We're actually going to be talking about as an OG night. We're going to be covering Sakura Quest. This is the new show from PA Works. Kind of, I don't want to say it's a spiritual successor or sequel to Shirobako, because that's not what it is, but it's basically the same idea. So, of course, the 3 of us OGs are going to be in it, myself as the host, Hardy and Megan, but it's actually not just going to be us.
It's a mystery.
What?
We have a mystery guest coming.
Mystery guest. We've
We're not
got
gonna say
a
who it
mystery
is right
guest.
We're not going to say who it is right now, but we will say he's the reason why we're doing this show.
Yeah, he handpicked this show in particular.
Yep. When I asked him which show he wanted to do, if he wanted to guest with us, instantly out of his mouth he said Sakura Quest, and I said done. So we have a mystery guest. We're not going to say who it is. He himself obviously knows who he is if he's listening to this specifically. Hi. But yeah, we're going to be covering Sakura Quest as well. So that means there's 2 slots left out of the 8. These 2 are going to be the actual dub reviews at the end of the season. This first one, we did pick it already among the Dub Talk crew.
We didn't pick it. We got requested.
Yeah,
Okay, to be fair, it also was a request.
yeah.
I mean, only
Well-
one person actively wanted to do the show.
But it
Then
makes
the
a
request
big
came.
it makes a big difference when the request comes from the director of the dub himself.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. What up, Dave?
What up, Dave Trosco? So at the end of the season, once it's all done, we're actually going to be covering 7 Mortal Sins.
We're going to be doing
As-
the first 12 episodes because it's a 2-core show.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was a 2-core show.
Unfortunately.
I just wanted to bring out something. I'm looking at. See, Stephanie has this sort of this little text document opened up that's sort of like an overview of the episodes.
Are you looking at the moral sins I just
Exactly, yes. She has a typo.
My bad.
There are no morals in that show. Bullshit.
She has a typo that says moral sins instead of mortal sins, and I'm like, yeah, that's pretty accurate. That's
so the entire lineup for the episode is still kind of left up in the air, but we do know at least this much: Jamal has opted to be host, and Megan is going to be a part of the episode as well.
Andrew's in it now too.
Okay, so Andrew is in it.
Andrew is in it because he's like, oh come on, it's not that bad. He's like, Megan, why are you doing it if you keep whining about it? I was like, I have to watch a man jack off a snake and a lolly lay an egg. Fuck you.
We've seen some shit, guys.
I've seen a woman lick another woman's tits to make their psychic powers activate. I have watched a Southern Belle get a thong monster go up her butt. I have seen Slutty Spice on a horse getting, oh God knows what, and sucking breast milk. I have seen some shit.
Moving on.
My mom's milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. And she's like, they're better than yours.
So yeah, at the request
I can't do a Jaja accent for my life.
So yeah, at the request of Dave Trosco, the ADR director, we are going to cover 7 mortal sins at
also,
the end of the first 4.
If Funimation announces a new movie or series license at Animazement as of the weekend of this recording, Roots of Justice will also have to do the episode.
Oh no!
Yes! Yes!
Just so I know, because this is going to go up after the Animazement, what show are we talking about exactly?
7 Mortal Sins.
No, I mean like the show that you think they're going to announce.
No, he just says in general.
Oh, if they announce a new show in general?
In general, or a new movie, he will review 7 Mortal Sins with us.
Dude, you are so screwed.
Yeah. So, guys at Funimation, might want to consider that.
They can't see this before Animazement. It's this
They're
weekend.
not going to see this. It's going to be after.
Screw you. Please, I want to say something.
Please be Booty Stray Dogs. Please be Booty Stray Dogs. Please be Booty Stray Dogs with silent voice.
If it's Bogo Stray Dogs, I mean, Megan and I are already like dibs. Dibs. Anyway, so that's 7 out of 8. We actually haven't decided on the last show for the lineup.
That's where you come in, friends.
Exactly. So there is still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 simuldubs from the spring lineup at Funimation that we haven't picked from. So we're gonna leave it up to a vote to you guys. In the description below, there's going to be a link to a survey just to do a quick little vote. The 7 shows that are in the running, because the one with the most votes obviously will be the one that we cover, and it will be, again, a review at the end of the season. So we have
Akashic Records.
Yep,
which someone wanted to be an OG night, so we could do Sky Wizards 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Party.
I make no apologies.
We also have...
Okay, if that one gets voted, that means you have to host it.
I will do so gladly because, believe it or not, after I watched a few more episodes, I actually kind of like it.
Oh my god, that's terrifying. Alright, we also have in the running the Silver Guardian, which I've been following the dub for, and I don't think it's that bad.
Is that the one with the cat?
That's the one with the cat.
Okay, I don't know who would host that one, hypothetically, but it's not me.
I mean, I'd be willing to host it, if it goes through. Sugumomo, I don't know anything about that.
Is that the one about the kimono that comes to life?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's probably going to be Jamal's episode, if that... Because Jamal likes that one, too.
Yeah, so we can all make Wang jokes.
God damn it, not again!
Our Schwartz have been tangled!
we also have...
I hate it when my Schwartz gets twisted!
We also have Tsukigakire. Oh my god.
I would probably host that one.
Tsukigakure.
Yeah.
I actually started watching the simul-dub last weekend only because of the director attached to it.
I will say,
it's actually pretty good.
I'll say this, it kind of bores me. You know, it's so very slow, and it is
slow, but I personally enjoy it.
Yeah, it's sort of like Orange, only the characters aren't brain dead stupid.
Yeah. So. We also have in the running Brave Witches.
The war on pants continues.
Which I actually feel obligated to host because I actually own a copy of Strike Witches.
Yeah, because I think Brave Witches, that simulcast was a while ago.
That was a winter.
It was in the winter, yeah. But the simuldub's coming up now. We also have Clockwork Planet as a runner in the running too, and the last one is Girl Beats Boys.
Kinka Bancho. Yep. Which I actually really
I want to be in.
I really, really like. It's only 8 minutes long, and I know it's based.
Fun.
It's based off an otome game, but I really wish they had a fighting game spin-off because it gives you a fighting game vibe to it.
I didn't know it was 8 minutes. I mean, I know Silver Guardian's like 13 minutes an episode.
Yeah. Girl Beats Boys is only 8 minutes an episode, but it's the most fun in my personal opinion.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, those are the remaining shows that you can help us pick our final show for our lineup. Again, survey is going to be in the description. How long do you want to let the survey run for, do you think? I know we haven't set it up yet, but...
I'd say a couple weeks, or is that too long?
2 weeks? I think 2 weeks would be good enough. So this is going up on the 31st, so you're going to have until Wednesday, June 14th to cast your votes for our 8th and final slot in our lineup for the spring. Okay? Okay. So those are the shows we're going to be covering this season. I'd say that's a pretty solid lineup, right?
Mm-hmm. But wait! There's more!
Oh. So, there's actually more going on than just talking
about
So,
Fabro?
Plot twist. We're actually...
It was you! You stole the fizzy lifting drinks.
Yes.
God. You stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. No.
I just have the Berserk Outtakes Twitter bot open. Because it's my favorite thing on Twitter, next to the thing that quotes history of Japan.
Oh my god, great. Alright, so there's something.
Oh shit, I should have brought my umbrella.
So there's something we kind of want to let you in on today, too. So, we're going to be starting up a new little side series for the podcast. Because we really want to talk about older anime dubs and not just the recent stuff. Talk about, old classics, I mean. So we're actually going to be starting up a side podcast called Dub Talk Classics, where essentially these are going to be, each one is going to be full reviews of English dub performances for shows, and how it's kind of going to be working and breaking down. The host of the episode is going to be someone who is the most familiar with the dub or the show itself, while the remaining crew who are in the episode maybe they've never seen the show, maybe they haven't seen the dub, or not that familiar with it. They're going to be jumping in as the extra people in the episode. And as of right now, because we've been tossing around a lot of episodes and stuff we want to do.
And yes, Cowboy Bebop is a potential one because I still haven't fucking watched it. Yeah. If
and when that happens, Megan, you know you're obligated.
Oh no, we all know I'm going to be in the episode because I haven't seen it before.
Good. We have a bunch of episodes planned, but we can at least confirm what the pilot episode's going to be because we've actually had this one in the works for a while. Even before we decided this side one.
I've never finished the show. I've maybe watched like the first episode, two episodes.
And I've at least seen the show once, maybe 2 times now. So Megan and I, as the pilot episode for Dub Talk Classics, we're actually going to be covering Wolf's Rain. Mostly because when we were tossing around the idea between each other, this was just before the re-release happened, I think back in, like, February?
Yeah, and both of us had pre-ordered it day one.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. So yeah, that's something we've been really wanting to do. So Megan and I, we're going to be tackling that as our first.
But this obnoxious
double
show
classes.
is in my way. It starts with an F and ends with an airy tale.
You and me both.
I think
yeah.
Stephanie and I are in agreement that we're the two people who are enjoying Year of Fairy Tale the least.
I've been enjoying Year of Fairy Tale. I mean, for me though, because I can't watch it daily, I watch it in spurts.
Yeah, that's what I do. I just wait for an arc
That's
to
what I
end
have
and
to
then
do.
just come back. Except for
That's
Grand Magic Games, which is going to take like 2 months apparently.
And well, the thing about Grand Magic Games is it's actually split up between the two series.
Yeah, it is, because the first series, it kind of cuts off like partway through it, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
like,
so we're going to see the animation change.
yeah, and the
Yep.
character design drastically changes too.
Oh, thank God. Hopefully they draw Lucy with better proportions.
I think actually to just squish everybody. So no,
Well,
Damn it.
we'll see eventually.
yeah.
But yeah, that's one of our new side projects we're working on. Oh wait, did I say one? There's one.
Oops. What?
What?
So, we do have one other thing we wanted to let you guys know about today. So, starting July 7th, we're gonna have our first ever Summer at the Movies event, where members of the crew go Siskel and Ebert and review the dub of anime films. And we do actually have the lineup all picked out and ready to go for this one. So we're just gonna let you know what those are. So on July 7th, we're gonna be starting off with the Empire of Corpses.
Yay!
This one has also been on the back burner, and we've been wanting to do this one for a while. So it's gonna be myself, Megan, and Lack the Watcher.
I'm probably
this is-
hosting.
You're probably hosting, yeah. This is the only one out of the entire lineup that has 3 people. Everybody else is just 2. The next week, on July 14th, I should make sure I mention these are going to be all on Friday, so it's going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be Wednesday, it's going to be Friday. July 14th, we're also going to be covering another Project Ito film that has come out, Harmony, and that's going to be with Sneebs and Amon, so that's going to be interesting. Oh boy. The 21st of July is going to be The Boy and the Beast.
Yeah, this
from
is
Amano Hisoda.
This is one that I've really wanted to do for a long time. Unfortunately, we didn't get a screening of the film in Memphis, so I wasn't able to. But now that I actually own a physical copy of the film, Noah and I are going to cover that one.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that I've wanted to do for a better part of a year now. We're finally going to be able to do it.
Yep. The next one on the 28th of July, we're going to be this is the first time we're doing this too. We're going to be talking some One Piece. And we're going to be talking about One Piece Film Gold. Because that actually...
Gold!
I believe,
Gold!
I believe the home video release... No, the home video release hasn't been announced. However, the people who are in the episode have seen the film in theaters. So, we have Andrew as one of our hosts, and of course, it's One Piece.
The woman, the myth, the legend.
Why wouldn't Zenith want to volunteer like straight away? So it's Zenith and Andrew coming in to cover One Piece Film Gold. The week after that, we have another potential first. I say that with good reason, but I'm not going to say why exactly. August 4th, we're going to be talking about Sailor Moon R the movie. This is, of course, for the Viz Media dub of Sailor Moon. And for that one, we have to have the 2 Moonies among the crew talk about it. So we have Jamal and Gigi taking on that one. And the final film we're going to cover on August 11th. So, and if you haven't been keeping track, this is the film that Roots and Jet are going to be covering.
I'm
they're going to
so
be covering.
salty I'm not in this episode.
They're going to be covering, and I think it's the first film too.
Yes.
They're going to be covering the first film for Digimon Adventure Tri. So they're going to be tackling that one. And I think that's the lineup for Summer at the Movies.
Yeah, that is.
Woohoo! Yeah, so that's going to be running from July 7th to the 11th of August. Those are the
So,
films
like,
we're covering
right
up.
before we leave for Anime Fest.
Yeah, basically, actually, now that I look at this. Woohoo! So yeah, Empire Corpses, Harmony, Boy and the Beast, One Piece Film Gold, Sailor Moon R the movie, and Digimon Adventure Tri, the first one. So yeah, those are the films we're going to be covering. And I think that's everything we wanted to talk about today. There was a lot of information. We kind of just threw all the information at you guys, I'm sorry. But there's a lot of information, a lot of things we want to let you know about and cover today.
I'm staring at my shelf, by the way, and like seeing so many potential classics episodes because I'm like, I see like just in my personal collections, I'm seeing things I have like D and Angel and Ride Back, which is a show I've never watched.
You think
Ooh, Ride Back would be
you think it might? I know we don't want to spoil anything. You think you might want to drop a couple of the titles that we've kind of mulling around for classics?
Yeah, that's actually not a bad thing.
I think we've been mulling around. I know my one potentially to host would be potentially Okami-san and her 7 companions.
Yep. Because right now how we did it is we picked out a bunch of shows, and then among those shows we picked shows that each of the hosts picked a show that they felt that they were the most familiar with.
All right.
That they wanted to tackle.
Oh, and then there's 2 other ones that we are confirmed to do, because I know one we're putting out because of Anime Fest.
Yeah, basically. So, come on.
Oh yeah, and then there's
the
a couple
master
of
chart's
other
being
announced. Do we want to do a couple of announced DVD releases that we're gonna do?
We could.
Yeah.
Just cover more.
I know, because I'm hosting this one.
I'm just trying to get the chart to cooperate with me for a second.
While Steph tries to get the chart to cooperate with her. One of the episodes I'm looking forward to doing with, and I believe both of us are doing, both the same groups. I know it's myself, you, Steph, Noah, and Roots, correct? Go Team Curiosity?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, Go Team Curiosity is going to be covering both the release of the long-awaited show to come out on DVD and to finally be legally streaming, Hyouka.
Yep, we're going to be covering Hyouka. But, of course, that's after we get both parts, of course, because that's going to be a full-depth review.
Yeah,
the same thing's probably going to go for another long-standing one, and actually kind of sort of a request from the AKINO director behind it. We are also going to be covering Go Sick. And if you recall the Rumble Kitan episode, the same crew for that is actually going to be jumping in there, so it's myself, Andrew, Jet, and KD.
In a sequel to probably, of all things, our most successful episode. I still can't believe that is the most viewed episode we've ever had.
Yeah, I can't believe it either.
Who's ready for more blood?
Oh God.
No.
Yeah.
That's right. The Slut Squad is getting back together for Diabolic Lovers 2, More Blood.
Oh yeah.
I'm now I have to change our actual phone text message group to that name.
If you can. Alright, now that the chart's working. So some of the other Dubtalk Classic episodes we have working on that we've been tossing around. So we can confirm, because there is a full lineup for this one now, that we are going to talk about Ping Pong Animation at some point in time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This is the show that Roots is hosting it, and he has been very gung-ho for it, and for good reason. But we can confirm that that's going to be a thing.
Yeah. My personal choice for Dub Talk Classic, people were asking, what show would I personally want to do an episode on? And just out of morbid curiosity, I said I picked Blood Sea.
Mm-hmm.
And people ask me why, and it's mainly to get more people to watch Blood Sea and see just how absolutely twisted it is in the final episodes. But I mean, because it gets a bad reputation.
It's all fun and clamp until someone loses an eye.
Yeah.
Or other.
I might potentially join you on that one to help fill in the lineup, because I've seen it at least
nobody
once.
wants to do the episode with me.
It's okay. Nobody wants to do the one with Sneebs so far, apparently, either.
Well, do you want to be in the same room as Sneebs?
I've done that, actually.
We love you, Sneebs.
Mm-hmm.
Megan already said she was gunning for Okami-san. The show that I wanted to gun for. Kind of an obvious choice for me, considering something. I actually went with Princess Jellyfish for the episode I wanted to really talk about.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the one I wanted to host. We have a few others. We're not going to go through every single one of them. But yeah, we just have at least a solid lineup for at least our first round of
oh shit, I didn't know I
classics.
was supposed to be on that episode.
Nice. But,
No, it's one of the Sentai ones.
Oh, one of the Sentai ones?
Yeah, My Love Story. I didn't know it was supposed to be on that. I haven't even touched my set.
I don't even have it. I don't even have My Love Story.
Thank you, Right Stuff.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, one of the other episodes that we were confirmed to do, because I knew it had a DVD release, is, and I brought it up earlier.
What else we got?
I gotta watch a snake woman get jacked off.
I believe we actually mentioned this offhand in an episode recording at some point. We have Yamada and the Seven Witches.
Yamada.
Yep, I'm hosting that one.
And then, let's see... Oh, one of the mystical dubs that was recently announced.
I think we can count from everything here down mystical dubs that have been announced.
Basically. We are going to be talking about the dub once it comes out for Anohana, the flowers we saw that day.
That depends on whether it becomes legally available for streaming or not, or
That is very dependent.
or if everyone decides to buy the Blu-ray re-release for $1,000.
Yeah.
Because
the prices come out yet, has it?
Aniplex has not priced it yet.
I'm about to say, I don't think the pre-order's gone up yet.
Yeah.
Their prices have been getting slightly better, because I know they're re-releasing Blue Exorcist, and it's ridiculously much cheaper than it was.
I think they're also re-releasing Sword Art, and it's at least a little more better.
But why would you want to buy that show?
I'm just stating a fact.
Unless you wanted to burn it.
And another fun one we may as well talk about too, because this has been like one we've been waiting for a while. We're also going to eventually talk about Food Wars as well. Once that comes out, 'cause I think that comes out in August. That comes out in August, I think.
Yeah.
So we're excited for that one too. I know I'm excited for that one.
But we don't want to give all our secrets away now.
We don't want to give all our secrets away. We're just going to give you little tidbits, little tastes of things that to come. But I think that's really it for tonight.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, so yeah, we have our spring lineup. Love Tyrant Kado, World and Royal Tutor Alisons Oroku, Sakura Quest, 7 moral sins.
7 mortal drinks.
Yes. And
7 mortal licks.
Yeah.
And again,
seven oral sins.
Oh, God.
Nobody's had a taco on that show yet.
and our 8th and final show.
Milkshakes, yes. Tacos, no.
Shut up. And of course, again, our 8th and final show we're going to be covering this season. That's going to be left up to you. So, out of the remaining simul-dubs that are up this season, go into the description below, find the link to that survey, vote. You have until the 14th of June to do so, and then we'll go from there as to what the last one will be. Personally, I'm hoping for the slow as shit romance story, because I can probably at least tolerate that. Though I would be fine with Silver Guardian too, personal opinion. But
doing it this way, if the episode turns out to be crap, we can always just blame you guys for it. So.
Yep,
this was all your fault.
Or it could turn into the best thing ever.
Yeah, I mean, I was really hesitant to watch Aka, and then I did, and
yeah, and then
it
like
was the best thing I
think me and Reese were just like, you need to watch Aka, and then you did. You're like,
no, I am tired.
All right, so that should be it for us tonight. Hardy has a steak to get. Megan has another recording to get to. I have a salad to finish and editing to start on this thing. So. Yeah, and may as well throw this out there too. In terms of Dub Talk Classics, if there is a series you think we should cover at some point in time, feel free to let us know in the comments, and be more than happy to consider it and possibly do it. Because obviously there's a variety of ones. Some of them are more obvious than others, like Cowboy Bebop.
And yes, you can shame me in the comments till the cows come home.
But yeah, like we love to get some feedback and input from you guys too. Because.
Just remember that the dub has to be at least somewhat easily available, whether it's through streaming or physical release. If you go and get something that's bad out of print or was never officially released in America, because there are English dubbed series that were never officially released in America, if you can believe it. Like
or there were some that didn't fully get released in America, aka Monster.
Oh yes, yeah. No.
I would love to do one of that, but it's not available here. Thank you, Viz.
Right. Well, it's like me wanting to do one for Master Keaton, even though it wouldn't make sense.
Yep.
Master Keaton, Master Keaton.
And goats.
And goats.
Too many goats.
You can never have too
Flashbacks
many
to
goats.
The early days. Flashback to the early days. Internet, no. But yeah, we would love to have some input from you guys, because we've been able to, like, really come up with these new ideas and this new content, because we want to give you guys more, because you've been so supportive of us, and we love you for it, so we want to try and do more for you guys.
Don't cry, please don't cry. You sounded like you were crying.
No, I'm not gonna cry.
I think she was just kind of choking on her salad a bit.
I didn't even have salad in my mouth, thank you. I'm just trying to talk. Guys, shut up. Your mind is going somewhere, and I don't want to know where. But yeah, the only reason...
a lonely road of Rome.
On a boulevard of broken dreams, Megan?
A boulevard of dirty dreams.
Yeah. But yeah, the only reason why we're really starting to, like, grow and expand the content of the podcast is because of you guys. So, any input, whether it's shows you want to see us do, possible ideas. I mean, ideas are always welcome. I know we're still working on expanding things too, to the point of, like, interviews or other fun content, like montages and highlights, stuff like that. So there are a lot of things in the works, but we just wanted to get classics and then some of the movies going for you guys as something fun and something else for you to enjoy, instead of just listening to us talk about new stuff all the damn time. But yeah, any input is always welcome, so leave that input in the description comments below. Of course, to keep up with any shenanigans that we do, the best way to do that, of course, is to subscribe here, so you can catch videos. We've been very good about keeping them consistent every week, which is fantastic, and I'm hoping we can keep that up. So you see new videos from us every week. You can also follow us on Twitter at dubtalkpodcast. We do have a Tumblr, dubtalkpodcast. We have an Instagram for dubtalkpodcast. Basically any social media so far is dubtalkpodcast. And as for the three of us, who are the three of us exactly? Or if people want to know what we do.
No, go ahead.
You go first, slut steak.
My name is Emilio Bandersnatch, and I own a chain of slaughterhouses across the tri-state area.
God damn it, I'm trying to eat!
If you can't catch it, we'll kill it.
That time I took a bite of my salad.
So yeah,
my name is Amelia Bandersnatch, and we own a bunch of slaughterhouses in the tri-state area.
I hate you.
If you can't catch it, we will, and we'll slaughter it live on the table in front of your kids. Let them witness the horrifying truths of nature. Also, have my dragon lizard snacks.
How about I do this? If you want to follow Hardy on Twitter, he's at Spaceman Hardy.
No, he's not. That's Slut Steak Hard On.
If you want to follow Megan, she's at Queen Era 2. And if you want to follow me, I am at Lilac Anime Review, with review being spelled REVUE. Now that your slaughterhouse is all set, ready to go.
Oh yeah. My mouth's just watering thinking about it.
Oh god, Hardy needs a steak. Are we done?
I think we're done.
I think we're all through here.
We're medium well.
At least I'm not doing a shitty Zsa Zsa Gabor accent.
And with that stupid joke out of the way,
Otaku on, my friends.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Keep it manly.
Not again. Not again.
Keep it manly.
It's the
Give us a
smooth
smooch.
all over again.